Hello, hello, Valiant streaming here. Welcome on in, guys. It's time for a little bit of Wurm Online. It certainly is. Let me just get cooking. I've got some food prepared so I can eat. Sinus Chris, hello, hello. Discord didn't send a notification again. It didn't earlier. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's spazzing out today. You're here to witness the grind, Weblin, for a little while at least. Oh, you will witness it. Sinus Chris here for the same. Felt like I had to see it for my own eyes finally. Also have no idea what Wurm is even so I'm curious. Same. Well, we're just cooking some food first. We're going to cook some food up. Let me move the cart. We're going to be building some more of our house. As you can see, we've got 3 sections built. So, you will see what it is all about. We'll do it out here. Got to wait for the food first. We needs food. So yes, we've got to cook. This is our view out. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. We have a view this side too. I also have some things I want to try and sell. If anyone wants to buy, we shall see. So we've got to wait for the food to heat up and cook. We've got, as you can see, we're quite starving. Our food's down at 22%. So let's just get ourselves fed. That's first on the agenda. Everything else is ready. I've made bricks. I've made mortar beforehand. Yeah, it took me a few hours, but we've got some made. Then we're going to build. We're going to carry on building. The red beacon in the distance over there is called a rift. It's like an event. It will open up at a certain time on a certain day, and monsters from hell will go into the world, and people can go there and battle them to try to kill them all and close that rift and make everywhere safe. That's exactly what that's for. I'm far too weak on this character to go. I used to go on my main, but yeah, we've got to wait for this food to heat up. In fact, while we're waiting, let's at least throw these in here to start warming. And that one there. So they'll warm up while we're waiting. Can random people come to your house? Of course they can, Weblin. People can come, they can... I'm not saying I let them, but they can come, they can build the house with me, they can help. Literally, you do anything together if you want. Bunch of people. Hundreds of people can come. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Anyone can come, and I can go to anyone's as well. No, it's not instanced at all. If I go down there, I'm falling. I would fall and hurt myself. I wouldn't die. It's not steep enough for me to die, but I would seriously hurt myself. I could die if I was an absolute moron about it. Okay, so there we go. You can see I've cooked myself a breakfast. So we're going to drag that out. We're going to put another mincemeat in the pottery bowl and a pumpkin, because that makes a nice breakfast. Look at that. Quality 666, sign of the beast. Let's go. No, it's not instanced at all. There's no instances here at all. Not a single one. This is set in the world, and I can change the world. I can literally, when I say change the world, if I dig a hole here right out there, it will be a hole for everybody. Okay, so as you can see, our food bar's going up slow but sure. We're not the best of cooks. Food's up at 52%. I'd like it to go up to 90. That's why we've prepped three meals. More than anything, I want to get building. I will show you guys just how slow it is to build. That's just to build. Never mind anything else. Okay, there's another breakfast cooked. Let's put the last pumpkin and mincemeat in, and let's eat. Let's just eat. All I'm going to be doing tonight, though, quite honestly, is trying to build the house. I'm not going to go out adventuring tonight. I'm not going to try and find our noble steed. So we're eating. We're actually not going to need the last meal, so the last meal is cooked. Look, we'll just leave it in there. That can be for Ron. That can be for Ron. I think we should probably repair that frying pan. Look. Frying pan's got 33 damage on it. If we lose it, oh, it'll be just a pain to make another one. So I'll quickly repair it. You can see my skills. I will be gaining skills. Look, I gain 0.0002 in that. Yes, very low. But let's get this done so I can show you some building. Just finishing repairing it. You can see the quality of it's going down as we repair. I need to build some more flooring, but I'm not doing that tonight. So we've repaired that. Okay. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to get my trowel out. Right, so let me just see. So I was going to put a plain wall here. Now to build one wall, one section of wall here that's in front of me, it takes 20 bricks and 20 mortar. So I'll take 20 mortar out that you have to make. You have to make it. And as many bricks as I can carry is 6. So now we activate the trowel. Let's put this knife away. We don't need the knife. We're going to build a plain stone wall. That's all we're going to build here is a plain stone wall. As you can see, it takes 18.7 seconds to add 1 brick and 1 mortar. I have to add 20 just to make this one wall here. You can build literally anything you can think of, pretty much, Chris. Pretty much anything you can think of. So I'll put that in there. That shows me, look, 19 more and 19 stone bricks to go. So that's it, literally. Literally, I've just got to build. Need a roof? Yes, indeed. You do build roofs. You build roofs. You can build balconies. You build doors. You build windows. Not just the standard. There's lots of different windows and doors that you can build as well. You can build archways. As you can see, I built an arch there. That's a plain wall like what we're building now. That's just a plain stone window, that one. So here, I'm just building a plain wall as well. I'm hoping to get a few walls built tonight. Now, it does get faster, but you need to get your skills up. And you need better tools. My tools rubbish. My skills rubbish. If I look at my skill tracker, if I load my stonecraft and archaeology, look, that's it. Right, but you want to see skills. For those guys that are here from old school RuneScape, do you want to see skills? Just quick answer, would you like to see what skills there are in this game? Okay. May I suggest you sit and watch like that? Because otherwise your jaw's going to go like that. Trust me. Okay? Just trust me. Here we go. Skills. This is the skill list. These are different things. Body strength. These are characteristics. Body strength, body stamina, body control. Mind logic, mind speed. Soul strength and soul depth. And you go into religion, right? I'm going to carry on building while we're going. Religion, you've got favour, faith and alignment. Then in your normal skills now, we've got swords. You've got long sword, short sword. Oh, we need bricks. Hold on. Run out of bricks. I can only carry 6 or 7 at a time. Let's carry on. So you've got long sword, short sword and two-handed sword. That is just your fighting, how good you are with those weapons. I don't really use those. Then you've got knives. You've got carving knife and butchering knife. Those are more for those skills for butchering and carving things. Okay. Then we've got shields. I'm going to speed up now, otherwise we'll be here all night. You got medium metal shield, small wooden shield, medium wooden shield, large wooden shield, small metal shield, large metal shield. Axes. Small axe, hatchet, large axe, huge axe. Mauls. Large maul, medium maul, small maul. Carpentry. Bowyery, fletching, fine carpentry, toy making, shipbuilding. Wood cutting, mining, digging, fire making, pottery. Then you got tailoring, cloth tailoring, leatherworking. Masonry. stone cutting, rope making, smithing, weapon smithing, blade smithing, weapon head smithing. You got armor smithing, chain armor smithing, plate armor smithing, shield smithing, blacksmithing, locksmithing, metallurgy, jewelry smithing, cooking, dairy food making, hot food cooking, baking, butchering, beverages. Then in nature you've got fishing, gardening, forestry, farming, milking, foraging, botanizing, animal taming, animal husbandry, meditating, papyrus making. Then in miscellaneous, these are some of your tools: shovels, rake, saw, pickaxe, hammer, stone, chisel, repairing, sickle, scythe. The more you use them, the more skillful you get. Alchemy, natural substances, toys, yo-yo and puppeteering. Fighting, weaponless fighting, aggressive fighting, defensive fighting, normal fighting, taunting, shield bashing. Then you got healing, first aid. Then you've got clubs, a huge club, religion, preaching, prayer, channeling, exorcism, hammers, warhammer, thievery, stealing, lockpicking, traps, war machines, catapults, trebuchets, archery, short bow, reflex bow, longbow, pole arms, long spear, halberd, staff, tracking, paving, prospecting, coal making, milling, archaeology, restoration, climbing, thatching and cartography. Those are all skills that you can do. You can do every skill in the game on one character, but trust me, it's hard. It's hard. Looks about on par with Path of Exile skill tree. Oh, Path of Exile skill tree doesn't have a patch on this, Kenboy. There's so much that is, like the old Elder Scrolls before they lumped all the weapons together. Similar, but I'm not sure there's a game that's got quite so many skills in as this. Actual skills. Like right now, if we look up at the skills, I'm gaining a tiny bit of skill when I do this in mind logic. A little bit in masonry, some in body strength. My body increases with that. And that's kind of it. That's what I gain. I won't forget my Horlicks there. I'm going to have it now. He's reminding me my drink is here. Oops. Right. So as you can see, we still haven't finished this one wall. The whole time that I've been chatting with you, we've been working on this wall and we still have 7 of each to go. You need to level up all the skills to play the game, or you can pick and choose, Chris. If you just want to be a miner, you can just be a miner. But on here, it's not like RuneScape or many other games that you've played. You can use another mine, but you have to actually mine into the mountain. So I'll show you in a minute, but my mine, you can see the entrance there, look, that dark space. My mine is terrible. It's a basic little thing that I've made just for my own use for now, but I'll show you in a minute. Tetrahydro, building the house, you see. I am indeed, right. We've got 2 drinks here. We've got a hot drink, which is my Horlicks, and I've got some water. Gosh, it's still red hot. I will tell you this. I would say it's probably 10 times slower, if not more, than RuneScape. But it can get faster. It can indeed. Terry! Welcome on in. Not seen you in a hot minute, Terry. But then again, I know you only really like to watch Diablo, don't you? And Wurm, you're not big on the old RuneScape. RuneScape is actually a lot more fun than you might think. A lot more fun than you might think. Salt heart. Okay, right, let's get this one wall finished. So you'll see it will pop in a minute. It will pop in a moment. I've been watching recordings but not caught up on RuneScape yet. Hey, no worries. Where's the clip? What clip are we looking for? Oh, RuneScape. Well, this is a different game. This one's not RuneScape. It's not RuneScape. Mr. Benny's in the house. Welcome on in, Mr. Benny. As in you, not me. Hey, you're a legend as well. Here we go. So this wall is about to appear now. The last piece of mortar and brick is going in. This will be permanent, guys, unless I destroy it or it decays over time because I stopped playing. But there you go, look. Another solid wall is up. All right. Let me quickly show those people who don't know Wurm. Like the mine. This is a very standard mine, remember that. Oh, there's a spider there. We've got to be careful. Terry, thank you so much for that subscription. 5 months. Woo! Let's go. Thank you very much, Terry. I appreciate that more than you know. Okay, there's a mushroom there. So this is my mine. It's in an odd place, a very odd place. I have a lot of work to do on my deed. This is my mine. Okay. If you look ahead, that's an iron vein. This is a little 1x1 house where I sleep for the time being while I make my bigger one. Here's the forge where I smelt all my iron. And you have to mine it here. Chunk at a time. Smelt it in the forge or a smelter. If you've better, you can do it in a smelter. But you have to mine these out. See this in front of me? So I mine that all out. It'll end up a space like this. But it takes time. It all takes time. For me, currently, it will probably take me 15 minutes to mine that out. But that's why everything in here feels like a great achievement. Do not get me wrong, everything in old school RuneScape feels like a great achievement to me as well. But it's funnily enough, this was before Minecraft. The guy who made Minecraft, Notch, he actually was partners with Rolf, who made this. This has been out a long time. Let's go inside and build, actually, guys. I want to build another window just on the end here. Let's get another window built. All right, so we're going to disembark. Open. I want to get another window built. If you have any questions, guys, about this, I'll be happy to answer them. Any and all. Let's get another 20 mortar. Get some more of this. So here, look, what we're going to do is we're going to build. Now, look, you can build out of marble. I can't. I don't have marble stuff here at the moment. But look, marble arch, marble T-arch, a left arch, a right arch, a marble door, a marble double door, a marble oriel, which is a fancy window, marble portcullis, marble wall that's barred, marble window, a narrow marble. The game, you can play the game free up to 20 skill in all of your skills. Up to 20 you can play for free, yes. So I'm going to build a plain stone window here. After that you have to start paying per month, but it's actually not too expensive. If you want your own deed, because I'm on a deed, if I build off deed, your things will start to take damage and eventually decay unless you can really stay on top of it and keep it from decaying, which is, well, honestly, it's hard. So you have to pay for a deed, which isn't that much again. It really isn't that much. But if you want to be premium, you have to pay for premium. Like my playtime is going to be running out again soonish. I know it is, and I have to keep paying. But 16th of July, and I will have to pay again. I think it's about £6.90 for 30 days. It is on Steam, indeed it is. Wurm Online. Do you want me to show you guys in a second one of these? Oh, it's so raging. Right, I'm going to. What we'll do is we'll go over near this spider and we'll drag the spider down there to the guards, because there's a guard tower down there. Look in the distance. Guard tower. We'll drag it down there and we'll just help kill it, because I'm a little bit wary of it being over there. I don't like mobs being too close to me. This game is absolutely outstanding, and I won't lie, for those of you that like to play kind of AFK-y, this is the perfect game to have old school RuneScape on one screen and Wurm on the other. Wurm is 100% a game I do play like this, and I will watch a movie or I'll do something on my other screen, unless it's something busy. But if I was building like this off stream, I would build and I would watch something on my other screen. Okay, let's just throw this mortar back in here. Let's go and drag this. We could get on one of our donkeys, but I think it'll be fine in the cart. Now, I can't fight this spider alone. It will kick my ass. It'll kick my ass, trust me now. The guard's going to be as useful as it was against the troll. Well, I hope so, Tetrahide. Griff, welcome on in, my friend. Thanks for joining. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go in. It's already seen me. Look at it. They're huge, guys. These things are scary as hell. I mean, I don't do well against spiders at the best of times. This is venerable, though. So it's got no speed. It has literally no speed. So we can gently drag this down to the guards. Now, you have to call the guards to help you. Okay. So we'll get a little bit closer. You have to be a certain distance, minimum. I think it's like 15 tiles. It's been a while, but I'll right click it. Now, you used to be able to type guards, exclamation mark, or help in local. Apparently it still does work. I think there's another spider or something. There's another one back there, look. So instead, though, I'm just going to hover over attacks and call the guards. Now the guards are going to race in, look. There they go. They're going to tank it for me. They're going to tank it for me. I am going to go help them because I'd like the meat to go into my storage. So I'm going to just go in and attack as well. Fighting is very, very, very similar to old school RuneScape in that it's quite old. Like, it's slow. Look, see, I'm just swinging at it. You can do some different things, odds and ends in this as well. But generally, I'm just going to fight it. But it looks like I'm tanking it, but I'm not. You look at this guard's health above his head now. He's the one that's taking the hits. This guy's not tanking either. It looks like we're letting the woman tank. That's the woman tanking there. This is a bloke. I'm a bloke, but the woman's tanking it. Let's go. The spider needs to be within 20... Is it 20 tiles, Griff? I thought it was 15. I thought it was 15, but yeah, 20 could very well be 20 if you found out. I was pretty sure it was 15, but maybe they changed it, because I know that is new. Right. Now, I don't actually have a butchering knife, guys. You can do this with any sharp edge, even a shovel. So the corpse is there, but if I right click it and I butcher it, you saw earlier there was a butchering knife skill. If I open this up, there's nothing in there, but watch. I'm butchering it. There we go, look. So on it, it's got two huge spider eyes. We'll take those. They're used to make cat's eyes in the road, okay? And we'll take the meat as well. Now what we'll do is we'll bury it. When you bury it, there is a chance that you'll get lucky and find some money. Rare. But you can see where I've butchered it here, look. Let's just try and bury it. Okay, we got nothing, but it's buried, it's gone, it's done with. As you can see here, I have a few. I may as well farm these while I'm down here. I might as well, just to look after them. So in here now, I've got a rake, look. I've got a load of tools in here. I keep them in here. That one doesn't need farming, but this one's untended, look. So you just farm it, you tidy it up, you tend the farm, you look after it, make sure it's in good growing order. Farms take around four real days to fully grow. So you need to farm them a few times. Like this probably won't need farming again now, maybe for 18, 24 hours, and they'll stay okay. They're farmed. Go up here. I've got a food storage bin here. Yes, my place is a mess. It really is. It's a work in progress. And in Wurm, it's a long work in progress. But you can see some of the foods I've collected: mushrooms, onions, corn, different meats from different animals, pumpkins that I've been growing, and potatoes, strawberries, lettuce, tomatoes, pea pods. There's absolutely tons of food. I don't know how many recipes there are in Wurm. Griff might know. Or Terry might know. But there are hundreds. There are hundreds of recipes that you can cook in Wurm. I'm a terrible cook. Absolutely atrocious. Right, I'm going to repair. And I'm going to throw my rake back in here. We don't need my rake. So I like my stuff to be in my chest. It's out my way. It keeps me light. There is another spider over there, look. That one's a little bit further away, so let's hope it stays away. I did go out the other day looking around for animals. Blimey, it's not easy. I'm desperate to try and find two wild horses to start doing animal husbandry to show, but if I can't get wild, I'd like 2 horses that have no traits. I went out, I found a couple of donkeys. I brought them back. That's on my video that I released yesterday, Wednesday. Seems interesting. Unfortunately, I have to shoot off. Have a good stream. No worries, Weblin. You take care. Thank you very much for stopping by. I much appreciate it. Something like 600 recipes. Yeah, it's an insane amount. It's an insane amount. Any quests in the game? Quests. Not really. There is treasure hunting. It's kind of like quests on its own. You find things like these. I want to sell these. I do. I want to sell them. I don't intend to do them. A supreme small birchwood casket, look. So if we look at that one, it's 54 quality. I've got another one here that's 30 quality. There is the journal. Yes, I've shown the journal before, but not this evening. Let me just get back to building this. We've got to build some. I'm in desperate need. How many did we have on here? Add the craft window. 14. Let's just get 14 of each out. Well, I can't get 14 bricks, but you know what I mean. Let's continue building while we chat. Yeah, there is the journal. So here's the journal, and you've got like tutorials, fishing tutorial, and then you've got first steps. This is more like, the journal is more like old school RuneScape diaries. Okay? It's more like diaries where you got to do a lot of stuff. There's loads that I haven't done. Like, there's tons. Some of it's really, really hard. Look, sailboat. You got to make a sailboat. Create 100 arrows. Create 10 crates. Create a set of puppets. Like, I mean, hunting for treasure. Complete 10 novice treasure hunts. And that's what it's like. Okay, so it is very much like the diary with a bit mixed in. Hey, Mimas, welcome on in. How cooperative is it? Can a group work together? Ken boy, that's probably the way that a lot of people work. They all live on a huge deed. They club money together. They live on a huge deed. They make a huge deed, and then they all work together. And tends to be someone might do smithing, some might do carpentry, some will be farmers and animal husbandry, some will be builders. Everybody can help do whatever they want. It's total and utter freedom. And this has to be the best terraforming game I've ever played. It's slow, but once you get your skills up, it does speed up immensely, immensely. But to begin with, I love the early game of Wurm. I actually think I prefer the early game of Wurm than the late game where you can build super, super fast. But I love the game, period. How cooperative it is. It's as cooperative as you want to make it. If you want to be a solo hermit like I am on this particular character, you can be. You can join, oh, what they're called. Not a guild, what's it called? Our community in Wurm. Called An alliance. So you can have an alliance of lots of deeds where you can have as many as you want, I think. An alliance of deeds across the server. Now, the server is massive. Let me just tell you now. This particular server is huge. There are bigger ones, but if you wanted to ride a horse from one side of this place to the other, it's going to take you a good solid, I would say, from one end to the other, it's got to be 45 minutes on a good fast horse. You want to do it on foot, it's a few hours. A few hours to go from one side to the other. So you build communities. There are some people who live... Yeah, there are people. There are people down this way. I could show you something, I guess. Let me have a look. I mean, I could show you mine and Kay's main deed, but I don't particularly want to log off and go over there. But see over there, you can see just over there. See over there? Yeah? Haha, good one. I'll go a bit closer. Let's go, rather than go down the roadway, I'll go this way. Ugh. You guys from RuneScape, stopping me building. Look at that for a view though. There aren't many places that have a view like I have up here. It is quite exceptional, which is why I chose up here. You have seasons as well. So it does actually go like your summer, autumn, winter, spring. Snow will come down on the ground. And those players cause you trouble. Not on this server. This is not a PvP. You can actually see people, look, in local up there. Hold on. Somebody called, it looks like Rygeron and Steen Jensen. They do usually speak. Let's see. Let's see if they say hello. They might be busy, but we'll try. Hello, hello. That's just me talking in local. Anyone who's in this list here are in my local vicinity, yeah? They may live down here, you know. I've never approached them over here, so we'll go see. So you've got local, you've got CA help, so that's where anyone talks. If they need a bit of assistance or anything, there's a guard dead over there, look. So we've got to be careful. GL Freedom is all servers. It's like, I don't know how to explain, but it's all servers can talk in that particular place. This is Freedom. This is just this server. Just this one. And then you've got trade where people buy and sell their stuff and advertise, you know. But we'll go across here. A lot of people play this game kind of semi-AFK. They just do. So as you can see, somebody has flattened a lot of land out here to do stuff. There's a house. Steen Jensen's villa. Someone else in local here, look. Hey, Danny UK, how you doing, my friend? You back in Wurm yet, or still on a hiatus? Okay, so there's a ship that somebody's built down there, look. Another one. You can build some huge ships, guys. And yes, you can go out on the water on them. I've built a little rowing boat. I have no skills. I have no skills. Here we go. Look, someone's built some housing here. Now, you can build housing that's totally different. Started a new project on Xanadu. Very nice. There's someone there, look. Rygeron. We'll go across, but it looks like, from what I can see, they're AFK. This is still very, very small, to be honest. But I'm very good, thanks, Danny. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just wave.
Hello, how are you?
Looks like they're just digging clay. They must be AFK. They must be AFK. We'll go back to our pad. They've got some tar here. There's a little rowing boat. Unfinished. Unfinished. Right, I'm going to have a drink out my water barrel on my cart. So I'm getting kind of thirsty. You can build wells. I built a fountain of sorts. See, this is falling down. Look, this is decaying. Can you see this wall? Look at the holes in it and how jaggedy it is. This is obviously something that was really old. Let's have a look. If we examine it, it's got 70 damage on it. There you go. Steen Jensen spoke. Hey, Valiance, how you doing? I'm good, thank you. Live streaming right now. Okay. Gosh, do you know what, guys? I almost had a heart attack. I thought that was a wild horse. I was about to say, oh my God, there's one here. But yeah. So I'll take you to have a little look-see at my rowboat. It's nothing at all special. Just a little rowboat. But we can get on the water. For those of you who do play Wurm and know what Wurm is, I apologise for this, but I'm just showing some of my other viewers, the old school RuneScape. A few of the people who have come over here just to have a look at what Wurm is. And it would be rude of me not to show them, right? It would be rude of me not to show what a brilliant game this is. And you can give them a tour in the small town. Yep. Now, a crab will not attack you if you're mounted. If you're on a cart, or you're on a horse or something, as long as you're mounted, the crab won't attack you. But watch. As soon as I get off, just watch. See it coming now? Look. Now it wants a piece of me. See? It'll come after me now. I don't want to fight the crab. That crab will absolutely kick Val's ass. Trust me. So all I'll do is go back here. Back on here. It will still chase me now. Just because I've been on the floor. I don't know if I can get over here, guys. Might have to go back. This looks steep. Oh, we can just get up, look. We can just about get up. It's still on our tail. But we should be able to outrun it. Okay, so here's another place that somebody's built. As you can see, they've fortified this more with fencings, palisades. This is a treat watching you live stream, Wurm. Yeah, I do mean to keep trying to... God, that crab's still coming. Mr. Krabs. Okay, see here? These are nice windows, look. It looks so good because you can mix and match your materials. Look, that's a lovely house, that one. I like that one. Okay, there's a bear down in the water. We do not want to go near that. Of course, hopefully a few will still want to try out. Yes, I think they will. Now, if you saw that I started up my educational Wurm streams, did the first episode. I didn't see Griff. I will have to try and have a look. I'll have to try and have a look. Right, has the crab gone? I think the crab has gone. Right, so our boat is down this way. Okay. Our little boat. It's only a little tinsy-wincy boat, mind. It's like nothing grand like what we've just seen. Mine is just a rowboat. There it is in the distance, look. The Coral Adventurer. That is ours. Now, like I've said, guys, you can get in this boat and you can sail anywhere. You can cross servers to go to other servers and wherever you want to go. And it is as cool as, believe me, this is slow. This boat is super slow. I will show you real quick. Yeah, I did see that they added a canoe. Hey, Joshua Calvert, welcome on in. Thanks for joining. Where did that bear come from? Okay, we're going to have to lose the bear in the water. Where is he? Here he comes, look. Now, bears can swim, so you have to be a bit careful. Let's do no target. I need to lose the bear. We can do that. We can do that. I could go right over there or wherever I want to go. If you look at the map is massive. I'm literally here in a tiny little speck. Can you see there? If I zoom in, look. See this piece here where the red dot is? Can you see that there? What I'm trying to show you is just like the lake. You can see the lake on the map. That is what you can see here. That is just the lake. It is massive. The game is huge. And this isn't even one of the large servers. Right, I want to get back. I need to build. Whole idea of this live stream was to try and get several places built, several walls constructed. No, we're failing miserably. I do have some good news for anyone who's watched my, I don't know if it's my last video, but I think it's my last video. I did early this morning do a little bit of fine carpentry, and yay, I can actually now start a larder. So I can make a larder next episode, ready for winter and to store our foods in. So all I'm going to do is pull my boat up here. I don't have an anchor. Let's disembark. Okay, let's get back on here and away we go. Away we go. Let's get back to our pad. Yep. The boat's there for a while longer. Somebody has been repairing my boat, mind, which was cool. I try to be memers. I try to be. I do know a few people. I do know a few of the people would like to try this. I think a lot of it is having the time. If they were willing to play both games, like one on each screen, they could definitely try this out. And I know they wouldn't regret it. Those who play Wurm know how good Wurm is. You just keep coming back. Yes, Kenboy. Me and Kay, we actually ran a very, very successful Wurm Unlimited server for over 4 years. Over 4 years. But it, you know, after time, it started to peter out a little bit. So we kind of moved on. But we did run it over 4 years. And I know Griff played there as well with us. It was very good. And we ran it, I think we ran it pretty darn well. We did some great things there. Some nice role play stuff. We had a lot going on. Different types of races. There was boat races, running races. There was horse races. We had archery competitions. We had special events, role play events. We had live auction houses. We did a lot. We did a lot on there, me and Kay. Hey, Dead Mosh, welcome on in, my man. How you doing? Just before work, I'm guessing. Yeah, the auctions were great, weren't they? They were great. They were a lot of fun. Yeah, many people do miss the server. I miss the server, but the thing is this. Life moves on. We know it does. It does in everything. All good things in the end do come to an end. It doesn't matter what it is in the world. Everything ends. Everything ends. And new beginnings are made. That's just as it is. Right, let's get this finished. Oh my god. Hey Val, you're the top streamer of Wurm in the world right now. Yeah, I'm probably the only one. Not very many people stream Wurm, which is quite heartbreaking because Wurm is a very difficult game, in all honesty, to stream and to be able to showcase just how good it is. The only way people really get to understand how good this game is by giving it a chance and trying it. You can only show so much like this. You have to give it a go. You give it a go. Like I say, you can't just give it a go for an hour and think, oh my god, that's I'm going to be blunt now. That's shit. You can't just do that. You have to give it a fair, a fair go. Like, play it for a week, 2 weeks, and try and put in a couple of hours, an hour or two a day, if you possibly can. And you would absolutely be shocked at what you can get done. You really would. I mean, I don't have a lot done here. I've only been doing 2 hours a week on this. 2 hours a week. Hey, Drogos, welcome on in, my friend. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm curious to try it out. And Chris, you are one of the people I'm thinking would really like this. Just saying. I'm just saying. Yes, worm commitment. That's right. But you can do it. You don't have to spend 4 to 6 hours a day. Like, some people think you can't play Worm. You can't play Worm unless you play 4 to 6 hours a day. But here's the thing. Yes, you can. You don't have to start your Worm adventures in 2023 and I've got to play it and finish in 2024. Why not start in 2023 and still be playing in 2033 and just playing a little bit at a time? There's no rush. It's just relaxing. Get yourself down to it. I just know I have to study and don't have enough free time for a new game. Exactly, Chris. That's precisely what I was saying. A lot of people don't have the time. But if they started, yeah, you would be sucked in. My son, well, mine and Kay's eldest boy, he used to watch us play this a bit, and he was like, how can you play that? Didn't he? Do you remember? And he was like, how can you play that? It looks boring. And one day, he was off work sick. He didn't have much to do. And he turned on wifey's PC and he had a go. He says, can I make a character on here, Mom? She says, yeah, go for it. Okay, so he was off work sick for 2 weeks, right? After the first week, he bought himself a PC and got Worm and played Worm. And he played Worm solidly for about a year or two. He absolutely loved the game. I'm telling you right now. I didn't mean to remove it. I meant to repair it. Come on. How many people do that? Be honest. You go to repair your tool and you click by mistake and remove it. Be truthful. Don't tell me lies. I know most of us use hotkeys to repair. I do. On the odd occasion, I just go to click. Right. So, all right. The first person to react to this. Should we build this side first, or should we go for this side first? I don't mind either or. Either or. First person to tell me, I'll do it. Side 1 or side 2 first? No one wants to stick the neck out. Side 2 it is. Chris gets in. Right, so I don't plan things. I don't plan anything. So what I'm looking at here is we've got 4 sides. So I'm going to build a plain wall there, and I think 2 windows here. I mean, we could push a balcony out here. We could raise this land here and build a nice balcony out there. Maybe we will, but we can't right now because we don't have the skill to build the house any larger. So for the time being, we're going to build here just a normal wall. But we will get the skill up. We will get the skill up. So let's grab some more. 20 more clay. Look. As many bricks as we can hold will be 6. Yep. Then we're going to go, oops, we've got to activate the trail. You always have to activate the tool that you want to use. So we're going to build, and we're going again, plain stone. We're just going to go a plain stone wall. Okay? So here we go, just a plain stone wall. Yeah, the walls, the views are superb. I'll tell you what I'll do. Not doing it to brag or anything, But would any of you like to have a quick tour? I'll take you around after I've built this. A very quick tour of mine and Kay's actual deed on Melody. That's our main deed. It is far more built up than this. It's decorated. It's a bit overgrown with trees. Kay went to check on it and to put some more money in the upkeep 2 or 3 days ago. If not, no worries. But I know I'm thinking that the people from old school RuneScape definitely might like a quick tour to see more so what is capable. You'd like to see it if others would also. I'm down to see whatever you want to show us. Yeah, you should show. Okay, well, let's at least build this wall. It means we've only built 3 walls again this week. You know what that means, guys? Another live stream of Wurm next Thursday as well. I am going to try to make Wurm a Thursday regular live stream, as well as, which will go on YouTube, by the way. This will be my YouTube video for Saturday. But the Wednesday one will still just solely be YouTube. Okay? But let's finish this off at least. If I don't finish this off, we're never going to get the building built. 3 walls a week? What are we doing, man? Hey, Mr. Finch is in the house. How the devil are you, me old mate? Worm's popping off. Yeah, I love Wurm. I absolutely love Wurm. I mean, there's no getting away from it. I really do. And I'm trying to show some of these YouTubers, these old school RuneScapers it. You're doing well. You're just playing some Zelda. Very nice. How long does a single way take to build in total? What do you mean a single way? What's a single way, mate? A single wall. Okay, right. So my main character could build a single wall in about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes max. A whole wall built in that time. This character takes as long as you can see here. Probably, I don't really know. 8 minutes, 10 minutes. He's just low skilled and slow. But he's got to build his skills up. That's what we're doing. Slow but sure. He's getting better. I mean, he's got 32 masonry. That's not bad, but his tools are trash. They're trash, let me tell you. But we'll build this, and I'll give you a quick showing of our main place. Hopefully I won't get wrecked by my Alliance members, because I haven't been on and said hello for a long time. You all know how it is. You take a bit of a hiatus, you log in, you still say hello to people, but then things stretch out, and you don't log in for weeks and weeks. We know this, right, Griff? Me and Griff do this. Sometimes we don't see each other or get to speak to each other for 6 months, and that's the truth. 6 months we don't see each other, then all of a sudden we both sort kind of on, and every single day we see each other, we're chatting and just, you know. But then again, after maybe a month or 2 of that, suddenly we don't see each other for such a long time again. Just one of those things. Yup. We're like 2 ships passing in the night. I get up in the morning, start to play Wurm, and 15 minutes later, Griff's off to bed. What the heck am I doing right now? Okay, so if you look, I have a trowel in my hand. Well, I did have. I will have now. Let's grab some more bricks. Okay, so I'm actually building this wall. This is what I'm saying, Finch, how slow Wurm is. I'm building this piece of house wall. You can see the frame in front of me that I'm highlighting. And I'm trying to build a plain wall like that. But that wall takes 20 mortar and 20 stone bricks to build it. And you have to add them 1 mortar and 1 brick at a time. So if you watch when I click continue, I'm slow right now. It takes 18.6 seconds to put 1 brick and 1 mortar on. You build everything brick by brick. Now, you can't just go to a shop really and buy this. You can buy it from other players. But let's say, for example, the stone bricks, I've made these. What I have to do is go in a mine, or you can surface mine. I won't go into that, but go in a mine and hit a rock wall. It might take you, as a new player, 20 seconds to hit a rock wall and get one stone shard on the floor. A rock shard. One. And then what you have to do is you have to get hold of a stone chisel and chip that stone thing into a brick. You then have one brick. You have to do that 20 times for one wall. But to make the mortar, you have to dig clay, which is found down by the water. You dig clay one at a time, and you have to dig sand, and then you mix the sand and the clay together to make mortar. That will make one mortar. It takes a long time. That's exactly what I'm doing in a minute, Finch, to be honest. I suggested whether people wanted to see that. So I'm going to do a quick showing of it. I'm not doing it to brag or anything, guys. I'm very proud of our deed. I think it's a super deed. We've done really good, me and Kay. But there are other people that do even better. There are. How AFK is it generally? Oh, you can play this very AFK. Seriously, you can watch a movie and build a house while you're watching a movie, or you can mine a wall, and you just have to click a button here and there to do stuff. Okay, this wall is about to go up. One, and boom, there we go. There is another wall done. We've got 3 walls done tonight, guys. I'm kind of disappointed, but I'm pleased I could show some worm off to people. But anyone who comes here, for the question earlier, is it instanced? No, anybody can come here and come up here and see exactly what we're seeing right now. Somebody could come up here right now and start chatting with me. You know, just standing in front of me, and I could, if I wanted to. Now, I don't roll like this, but let's say, as pure example, this is an example. Say Griff lived up the hill up there, and Griff was a smith. Griff is a renowned smith in this game, period. Doesn't matter the server, he's always smithing, right? I terraform, it's what I do, right? But say Griff lived up there, I could either personal message him or direct message him or shout him here if he was in local. Say, Griff, have you got, for example, you ain't got a decent hammer, have you, mate? And he might say, no, but I'll knock you one up. And then 15, 20 minutes later, maybe later, he'll either say, come up and grab it, or he'll come down, Griff will appear here and give me something he's just made. It's a proper social game, this, guys. Okay, right. I'm going to kind of end the stream like this, all right? Because remember, it's for YouTube. So I'm going to end it, and then I'll show you guys afterwards, all right? So there you go, guys. We didn't get that much done today. It's just one of those things, but we're showing the great game off that is Wurm. So if you've enjoyed, please don't forget to hit the like button. If you've not already subscribed, please consider hitting the subscription button. It would mean the world to me. Leave me a comment. I'll always get back to you. Don't forget to stay the extra 20 seconds to thank my patrons. You can always, but always join my Discord, albeit become a patron. Links to both are below in the description and above in the banner. But that's it. Until next time, you all be safe. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye for now.